Are you looking for advice in a love relationship that really works? Have you been receiving your love relationship advice from Cosmopolitan or Esquire magazine? Well, there is your problem right there. Popular magazines and Hollywood films may offer a lot of leads on getting dates and what to do with your date later on that night, but they rarely give you much you can use to shape a secure, long-term relationship. For a switch, here are some pointers you can actually use. Establish trust. A lot of love relationship advice focuses on trust because it sincerely is the foundation of a loving relationship. While trust sometimes arises on its own, investing a little work into building it never hurts. How can you do that? First of all, be reliable. Call when you state you will and show up when you anticipate to. Also try not to create little offhand promises you have no intention of maintaining, like "yeah, I'll help you clear the kitchen later on." When you have a dissension, be fair and don't take pokes at your partner's fallible spots. Respect your partner's feelings and avoid telling them they shouldn't feel a certain way just because that is not how you'd feel in the same spot. Do not disregard money topics. This may not be really common love relationship advice, but it is important. If you share any fiscal obligations, you owe it to each other to commune on this issue. Sure, it's not much fun to speak about money, but it's even less fun when you're in severe trouble due to second-rate planning. Do not let it go that far. Even in a spousal relationship with only one breadwinner, both of you should be required in fiscal planning. To keep problems at bay, put a part-time once a month, while you're managing the bills is a dependable time, to talk about your financial state of affairs. Once you get used to it, it'll be a lot less nerve-wracking. Determined to terminate arguments. It's bound to happen. Your mate does that really annoying thing yet again, and suddenly you're shouting at each other. The crucial thing isn't so much stopping it from taking place as knowing how to stop it when it does come about. In fact, the ability to disperse post-argument stress can make or break a relationship. How's that for some great love relationship advice? So, when you understand your gripe session is growing out of hand, try a brief gentle humor, say something kind to your better half, or recognize that the two of you ultimately share the same destinations. If you're still feeling confused, take a pause to clear your head. Talk about what is important. Ever hear people say they and their spouse lead individual lives and question how a marriage ends up that way? Most often it begins with a lack of deep communicating. Genuine relationship sustaining communicating does not mean talking about when the pet's due for his shots or when you're going to get that leak fixed. It means talking about your feelings from day to day, your desires for the time to come, and even your concerns. In order to preserve relationships going strong takes confidence, good communication, and attention to the things that actually matter. Don't get sidetracked by the news magazine headlines, because the finest love relationship advice isn't all about when to send out flowers or how to behave in bed.